And in exactly 2 years from now, the world's focus will be on LA again as the 2028 Summer Olympic Games begin. And CBS LA's Rudabeh Shabazi is live at one of the host venues tonight, the Intuit Dome in Inglewood. Rudabeh.
Hi, Pat. Well, they're actually hosting an event right now inside Intuit Dome. It's called Road to 2028, and it's focused on climate initiatives to improve air quality ahead of the Games.
Electrifying transportation, we're ensuring more clean energy. Tomorrow we're going to release a white paper that shows we've invested $11 billion into clean energy solutions, EV charging, battery storage, heat pumps in people's homes. And we're also announcing $600 million in commitments to action to invest in EV charging, into cleaner air solutions like heat pumps in people's homes, so that people have a legacy of the Games that live long after, and when the world, millions of people arrive here, that we have the cleanest air possible.
Meanwhile, I spoke with LA28 CEO about some other preparations underway. We talked about security and the politics that could play into it.
Chief Jim McDonald from LAPD said he doesn't believe that there are enough officers to handle the Olympic Games. He doesn't think that the federal government might fill the gap, from what I understand.
Yes.
What's your response to that?
Yeah, I think the federal government certainly is going to pick up any gaps that might be present on the security side. The federal government has acknowledged its role. They've already designated, appropriated $1 billion in initial security funding for these Games, and I feel very confident that the federal government will be there again and help us provide the support that's needed.
Even given the relationship right now between the White House and California,
yes,
and the back and forth on other types of funding?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This president, this administration, and this Congress have all indicated their support for these Games.
When it comes to size, Long Beach takes silver in LA County, but the city is striking gold at LA28, hosting 11 Olympic events, the most outside LA, from handball at Long Beach Arena to open water swimming, sailing, and rowing, coastal beach sprint at Belmont Shore to beach volleyball at Alamitos Beach Stadium. CBS LA's Leslie Marine with a dive into the city's Olympic history and preparations for the Games ahead.
Wow, explain to me all of this. This is cool.
Like here, I think this is fun. It's like they came on the ships.
Memorabilia of the 1932 Olympics line the halls of the Long Beach Rowing Association boathouse. You can see the rowers competing in Marine Stadium 96 years ago. But now, nearly a century later, that same venue will shine in Olympic glory once more.
So the start is right where the bridge comes down to the sand over there.
Hannah Chupik helps run the LBRA, a nonprofit created after the 1932 Games, and committed to advancing the art of rowing to everyone from rookies to Olympians. Their boathouse sits right on the shores of Marine Stadium.
When you look back at the 1932 Games, did you think in your lifetime you would see an Olympics here again?
I never thought I was going to be part of the Olympics.
A far-fetched dream, because unlike the first Olympics, a bridge now cuts across the waters. Organizers can't fit the standard 2,000-meter course, but instead of building a new course somewhere else, the race will now be a 1,500-meter sprint.
What's great about the 2028 Games is that we don't have to build very much permanent infrastructure.
We sat down with Mayor Rex Richardson. Long Beach is hosting more sporting events than any other city outside of Los Angeles, using existing venues like Marine Stadium for rowing and the Convention Center for target shooting. Richardson says, aside from the new Belmont Shore Aquatic Center that's been years in the making, 2 temporary venues will also be built.
That comes down after the event. So that really allows us to take our public dollars, our own investments, and invest it into lasting infrastructure, not for one single event, but that we can use for generations to come.
The city plans to invest more than $1 billion into long-term and much-needed infrastructure improvements ahead of the Games. One of the areas that will see some changes, the Belmont Veterans Memorial Pier. It draws in fishermen and local walkers, but has seen limited structural maintenance and is steadily deteriorating. With the 28 games, it will serve as a grandstand for sailing and marathon swimming.
Yeah, I like watching water sports. It's going to be cool to see it so close.
Pretty excited.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Really cool.
It's something because we were looking, we're like, oh, wow, look, Long Beach has got a bunch of events.
Go Long Beach!
2028 is just a stone's throw away, but we're proud of our progress. We've hosted large-scale events from the Long Beach Grand Prix to 85,000 people a day at the Vans Warped Tour. We know what we're doing, and we're prepared.
In Long Beach, Leslie Marin, CBS LA.
And check this out. SkyCal up above the Olympic classes sailing regatta off the shore of Belmont Shore this afternoon. These are kiteboarders and foiling windsurfers. The event is a tune-up for those campaigning to make their national teams for the 28 games. And just 2 weeks after the Olympics wrap up in 2028, the Paralympics will take over SoCal from August 15th to the 27th. LA's CEO says they will be the biggest games in Paralympic history. It will be the first time LA hosts the Paralympics, which showcases athletes with disabilities. There'll be 23 sports across 7 zones, with paraclimbing making its debut. Other sports include blind football, para-swimming, and wheelchair fencing, basketball, and tennis. The Paralympics were first held in Rome in 1960. And Pat, let's do one more Olympic throwback. Here you are in 2002, running the torch in Los Angeles for the Salt Lake City Winter Games. And Pat, I hear they let you keep the tracksuit and the torch, and you look so good doing it.
Oh, thanks so much, Rudabeh. Wow, you know what? That really takes me back. And I listened to your interview with Jim earlier, and yes, he was kidding. I still have my tracksuit. I haven't tried it on. I think I'm going to be encouraged to do that, and my torch is hanging up in my office. So they gave me that as well. But it was quite the experience, you know, something that is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And
absolutely.
Never forget that day. It kind of gives me chills, Rudabeh, because I didn't know we still had video. So I want to thank Jessica Danowski for actually finding that. And that's something I can add, you know, to my inventory to show the grandchildren. I think they might get a kick out of that.
Yeah, you have to keep that video for sure. It's pretty epic, and I love that you still have the tracksuit. Maybe on the one-year preview, you can put on your tracksuit again.
You know what? I'm going to do that, Rudabeh. I hope I can still fit it, but
Perfect.
It was such a wonderful time, and you've done a great job out there today. I know you're hot, so come on back home. Get some cool.
Thank you, Pat.
Some air conditioning. All right, Rudabeh. And if you missed any of our coverage today on LA28, you can watch it all on CBS LA's YouTube channel. You can also find Rudabeh's full interview with LA28's CEO, where he shares how locals can get cheaper tickets leading up to the games.